Hey everyone, Dan and Alex back for our weekly body swing connection video. And this week we are talking about sliding in the downswing. What we're really talking about with this is lack of balance and issues with that. And I'm going to show you guys actually a test you can do at home to see how good your balance is compared to some tour pros. And Alex is going to talk to you guys a little bit more about the swing side of that.
Yeah, so sliding is more of a downswing reference. It really shows us whether or not we're rotating back into the golf ball or literally sliding into the golf ball. Better players tend to slide a little bit more than higher handicap golfers, but there is a point where you can overdo it and then you're gonna have a lot of sort of compensations in your downswing to try and hit the golf ball, compensations that we don't wanna make. What's really funny about sliding into the golf ball is actually better players tend to do it more than the higher handicappers. What we see a lot of is higher handicappers not even getting to their left side. So it's always a really good thing it's usually a good player's problem. So let me describe what that is, okay? So once I get back into my little area here, one of the things we're going to try and do is get our left leg, or the outside part of our left foot, and draw a straight line all the way up, okay? From there, what we're going to try and do is that in our downswing, we want to make sure that we kind of bump into it and then rotate around it into our impact position here, okay? What we see a lot of sometimes with better players is too much shift left or slide left so that their hips way in front of here, and when that happens here, they're going to have to use their hands to hit the golf ball from here. Another thing that happens is when our weight gets outside of our left foot, it makes it really hard to rotate it, and we can't really clear. And so then we're going to see some early extension or some sort of compensation to hit the golf ball.
All right, so now we're going to talk about sliding, and as Alex said in the previous video, this is something we see in the downswing, and a lot of times it happens with lack of balance. So two things, I'm going to show you guys a test you can do real quick to see how your balance is. It's the same test we do with all of our TPI clients, all the Titleist Tour pros go through. All you're going to do is balance on one leg. So if on my left leg, I'm going to bring my right knee up to 90 degrees, and then what I'm going to do is close my eyes. And then once my eyes are closed, I'm going to count how long I can do that for without losing that balance. So tour pros can get about 16 seconds on each side. Normal golfers, amateur golfers, we want to see you guys be able to get at least 10 seconds on each side. So if you can't get 10 seconds on both your left and your right, then balance is something we need to work on. Sometimes you might notice one side's better than the other, so you may need to work on one side more than the other. The way we're going to work on that is super simple. Balance is one of the easiest things to improve because it's more neurological than anything, so you don't really need to do corrective exercises so much for it. We're just going to make it into a daily habit and do it at home. So I want you to practice it twice a day. We're going to associate it with a habit so that you get used to doing it every day. So we're going to have you do it in the morning and the evening when you brush your teeth. Hopefully you brush your teeth twice a day. If you don't, then I don't know how else, you got to figure out something else to do twice a day. But what you're going to do is balance on one leg while you brush your teeth. So what you're going to do is count about 15, 20 seconds, however long it takes you to brush your teeth. Boom, on the left side, and then on the right side as well. You're going to do that twice a day, and you're going to see a big dramatic improvement in your balance. If you want to get really crazy, do it with your eyes closed. Just be careful that you're not making a mess. But associate it, habit twice a day, work on that balance. Let me know if you have questions.